the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do.
Everything. Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one-world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people. And you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intentions.
Now, as I was telling you folks, the Lord has recently revealed to me that word remember in the Old Testament scriptures is the word Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18, but thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth
There is a big
power.
thing that's going to happen in London at this G20, and then they're hiding it, they're camouflaging.
Excuse me for that interruption. Going back to what I was reading, Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18, but thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is this day. The word remember in the original Hebrew is the word mark. It's the word mark. And I shared with you in the previous message how the word remember has to do with memory. And so a chip has a memory. And it'll be connected to a database, a global database, which has a memory. It'll be basically the New World Order brain, okay? Now understand that the world being connected to this main database, where every bit of information is being stored, will be able to be manipulated and used for their own purposes. They'll be able to do algorithms. They'll be able to set up graphs and be able to, see things in a graph setting. Total, complete control of the people. They'll be able to ration out based on how much is used, how much is not used. It's going to be connected to the Internet of Things, this new thing where they're connecting everything to the cloud. It's all going to be interconnected, okay? And that chip will be your new identity. And without that chip, you don't have an identity. You'll be an outcast. You will not be allowed to be in their global society. You will not be allowed to buy or sell. Now, interesting that the word goal in the scripture is also the word mark. See? So Satan's end goal, the mark of the beast, the goal, is to put a chip in your right hand or your forehead that identifies who you are in the global system, the beast system, this beast system that's coming. People are already on board with it. There's so many people that are ready to be chipped right now. And without question, they're going to try to sell it as a cool thing, right? I got chipped, you should too. And then they're going to probably most likely be promoting it with celebrities. Without question, the celebrities will be the ones promoting this. Can you imagine if Beyonce or someone like that was to say they got chipped? How many people would run out and get chipped? Come on, right? Think about it. The influence that these celebrities have. Do you know this? That the elite consider celebrities monkeys? Like someone like Justin Bieber, he's just a monkey to them. Well, Justin decided, I'm not going to be a monkey, so he's trying to get out of the system. And there are those that try to get out. Michael Jackson tried to get out. Prince recently tried to get out. They don't want to be monkeys to the elite. But there are still people like Miley Cyrus and Beyonce. They're still monkeys. They're monkeys in the system. Well, they want to make us all monkeys. Are you listening to what I'm telling you, brothers and sisters? They want you to believe you came from a monkey. They want you to believe that you are an animal and that you're to be controlled as an animal. And so, this new world order, this global government, where everybody is chipped, where everybody is basically their identity is based on that chip. When they scan that chip, who you are, your identity, is on that chip. Do you understand what's happening here? And, they're not going to... It's obviously going to be a chip that can't be taken out. Somehow it's going to have to meld with your body in some way, because if it was something that somebody could cut off of your hand or cut off, and then take your hand and or you know what I'm saying, if it's something that could be where they could take it out of your skin and use it for their own purposes or to steal your identity, but it's going to have to be something, a chip that cannot be removed once it's put in. It can't be, taken out surgically. It's going to be something that's so minute, so tiny and small, and that's where the new nanotechnology is coming in. I believe this chip will be nanotechnology. I believe it'll be so small that you cannot even remove it, that it will not be able to be removed. So that's going to stop people from trying to cut off hands and trying to steal people's chips and all these things. But understand, the ultimate end goal of Satan is to chip the whole world and have their identity be based on that microchip. That's the New World Order, people. That is the global society. Could you imagine if you wasn't a born-again Christian, you didn't know the truth, could you imagine the convenience of having a chip and everything all the information, everything, you don't have to carry anything anymore? As far as identity, you don't have to carry a driver's license, you don't have to carry a passport, you don't have to carry your medical card, you don't have to carry anything anymore. No more carrying money. See how they're going to sell this? How convenient it is. But what does the Bible say about it? Anyone that receives that mark is going to spend eternity in hell. So the mark will not be given in a way where people are deceived to take it in the sense that they didn't know what they were doing. No, that wouldn't be just on God's part. So there's something much more deeper here that's going on beyond the chip, that where the people that accept this chip, they know what they're doing. They know. So I'm thinking everyone's going to have to denounce Jesus Christ. They're going to have to be willing to denounce their God, and everybody's going to have to look to one God. And without question, this God will be the beast. Now, is he going to be called the beast? Probably not. Probably not. But there's going to be an image set up. People are going to worship this image. And in my finite mind, in my physical mind, my own carnal mind, if you will, my natural mind, I can't say carnal, but my natural mind, that just getting your mind around that. How could society be brought to the place where they worship an image, where they follow, this, what we read about in the book of Revelation, that they worship this? I can't get my mind around it. That people could be reduced down to the point where they will worship the beast. I can't get my mind around it. Anyway, we're being warned. The Lord's helping us to see what's coming.